Every business claims that they're trusted. Every website says experienced team or quality workmanship. But here's the truth, authority isn't something that you can claim, because the moment you say you're an expert, you probably aren't one. Authority is built through consistency, proof, and time. And in the modern trade world, authority isn't a nice to have, it's a must. It's the difference between being an option and the only choice. Authority is more than reputation. Reputation is what they see after you've done the work. Authority is what they assume before they've even met you. It's a psychological shortcut. When people see your brand, your name, or your content, they instantly decide, do I trust this person enough to take action? You can't fake that decision. You only earn it and engineer it. The top 1% of businesses know this. They don't think in ads. They think in impressions, memory, and proof. They build ecosystems where everything from their logo, their customer experience, reinforces the same message. We're the authority here. Let's draw the line in the sand. Attention is getting someone to look at you. Authority is getting someone to listen to you. Anyone can grab attention through discounts, gimmicks, or short-term campaigns. But authority creates that gravitational pull. It's what makes people seek you out. That's why being louder doesn't equal success. Most tradies and businesses are stuck yelling, louder, cheaper, faster. Authority doesn't shout, it resonates. Authority isn't a logo or a big following. It's the alignment of perception, proof, and performance over time. Let's break it down into 4 different pillars. Pillar number 1 is proof. You can't argue with evidence. Photos, testimonials, reviews, case studies, these are the building blocks of authority. People don't believe what you say, they believe what they see repeated. Number 2 is consistency. One great month doesn't make a brand. Authority compounds through rhythm. Weekly content, clear branding, reliable communication. Every consistent touch point tells your market this business is stable, serious, and still here. 3 is clarity. The most trusted brands are specific. They know exactly who they serve and what they stand for. When you try to appeal for everyone, you end up convincing no one. Time, the least sexy word in marketing, but the most powerful. You can't rush reputation. Authority is what happens after you've been consistent for so long, people stop questioning your credibility. Let's talk about why this works. The human brain is lazy. It runs on shortcuts. We're constantly scanning for cues that tell us who's trustworthy, who's competent, and who's worth our money. That's the familiarity bias in action. We trust what feels familiar, not necessarily the best. So if your competitor posts once a year and you post once a week, your face, your tone, your proof, they slowly become the default choice for homeowners. And once you're the default, price no longer enters the chat. I'll give you an example. 2 aircon companies are in the same city, both with the same price, similar workmanship, and similar review. Company A has a clean brand that they show installs weekly, features client stories, and documents the process. Company B relies on word of mouth and the occasional Facebook post. Why do homeowners call the first one? Because they're the ones that they've seen, organized and trustworthy. Because they've built authority through present. That's what I mean when I say you didn't get chosen because you're the best. You get chosen because you look the best. Here's the good news. Authority isn't reserved for the big brand. It's built from small, repeatable habits. Start here. Document your work. Show your install. Control your visuals. Be consistent across all platforms. Educate publicly why people choose this system over this system and explaining what the differences are. Collect reviews like asset and systemize your message. Every ad, every quote and email should sound and look like it's from the same place. You're building trust equity. Every piece of content is a deposit into your account. Authority isn't built overnight. It's built over seasons. Through patience and keeping on showing up every single day. Once it's established, you become the biggest leverage. While everyone else is scrambling, you have become the standard. That's what the top 1% of trade businesses understand. They don't chase credibility, they compound it.